is up, man? Yo, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday, man. Happy Monday, man. Just really just doing like a general live, man. I ain't provided y'all with no motivational live in a minute for real. Just a lot of gameplay, but I just want to let y'all know, man. Hey, sometimes you gotta understand that it isn't your job to really take care of everything. When I say take care of everything, is personally, I feel like a lot of time as people, bro, we get caught up in helping others. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with helping others, man. I'm an advocate for helping others, but you can only do so much for another person a lot of the times. And being somebody who's compassionate and you have a heart of gold, um, you got like empathy for others. You just care about others. It could put you in a tough position of always feeling like you gotta go the extra mile. And there's nothing when we're going the extra mile, but you gotta understand all that effort needs to go into your life. You gotta go the extra mile for you, man. And it takes some time stepping back to realize like, okay, it's not your job to help each and every one that has a problem, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys, you might need to hear this, man, because look, you got family members, you got best friends, you got a bunch of needy people that, don't get me wrong, they need your help. That's why they're needy. But you've done so much in a sense to where you haven't focused on the help you need. Because a lot of the times, like I said, we get caught up in helping others. When you're caught up in helping others, it's not that you don't know that you're helping a person, but you don't have time to focus on what's going on in your life. Why? Because you're always going to prioritize what this person's going through or what their issues are, what their complaints are. And it's like, at what point in time do you start to look at your life and see what you need? Because, bro, a lot of the people that we be helping out, it's like God sends for us to help them, bro. And in the process of helping them, they realize, like, man, I have stumbled upon a puzzle piece, a gem. And the gem being you, the person who's empathetic, sympathetic, nice, kind, courteous. Now this individual is looking at you as like a pawn within the game that they can use. Hey, how's it going? All right. I just got to scan the QR code. There we go. Smells like chicken out here or something. Is this for Ellie Kozer? All right, it shows $117.91. Use a different card. Okay. All right. 1 second here. Okay. We may have to try a different card because it's doing an auto fraud decline. So usually POS. I'm sorry about that. There you go. It's not your card. It's just this right here. This operating system that we got. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Her man is a douchebag, you heard? But yeah, man. Back to what I was saying. As you guys can see, I'm actually at the gig right now, working, putting in that time, getting to this guala, this breach. But yeah, back to what I was saying, bro. You often get caught up in helping others, man, and there's nothing wrong with helping others, but like I said, it distracts you from the help you might need. And a lot of these people that we're helping is like, it's like they have a battle going on. When I say a battle, they not living correctly, bro. And when I say they not living correctly, it's like of course you're not gonna know their everyday ins and outs and what they're doing, but you gotta stop and ask yourself, all right? You probably didn't help this person multiple times back to back to back. Why does this individual keep facing struggles or hardship? then you got to start to think. It's like, okay, maybe God is making this person go through all this situation so they can change who they are, be better, this and that. And then here you come, all gung ho, superhero. I'm gonna save the day. And then you done that like what, man? Maybe you done this for this person like 5 times. After the fifth time, bro, I'm looking at you like, yo, bro. At what point do you realize that God kind of wants this person to kind of go through these struggles to make them better? Meaning that you're never gonna stop them from these struggles that are back to back to back to back to back, like Drizzy. You're never gonna stop them. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta allow that person to fight that battle with God. And when I say that, somebody who's not really processing what I'm saying is me saying don't help people. Nah, bro. At some point, you can't continuously jump off your ship to go attend to someone else's ship. Your ship is gonna sink. You know what I mean? And then on a metaphorical level, look at your ship as life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with jumping off your ship a couple times to go over here and patch up, a Bobby ship or Jeremy ship. But bro, you keep doing that back to back to back to back to back, you not gonna have no ship. You gonna be swimming in the ocean. You feel me? And that's just a metaphor I always want y'all to remember as y'all go out there and have, whether it be friendships, relationships, romantic, platonic. You gotta understand you can only do so much for a person. You're not their mom unless that person is like your kid or something. It's different. You feel what I mean? If it's like your kid, then you kind of obligated, bro, to help that person to a certain age. But you gotta understand that God is literally crafting everybody's storyline. So if God wants this person to have a issue here this month, a issue this month, issue next month, this month, you the superhero, you not gonna stop that storyline, bro. You not. If you go help this person fix the situation, God go be like, all right, well, thanks for being a hero, but here, I'm gonna put him in another situation. I'm gonna put him in this situation. I'm gonna put him in this situation. All that's happening for a reason, man. I had to kind of come to that realization, bro. I was always jumping off my ship to go patch somebody else's ship up, and it's like, yeah, I've received great words of affirmation for that. I call it gassing. When I say when somebody gassing you, bruh, they trying to send you to the moon. You feel what I'm saying? They be like, man, I swear you like the best friend I've ever had, man. No one's better than you, bro. I swear, man, you always look out for me, Austin, Evan. No, they're gonna gas you. With that amount of gas, you can go to the moon. But all that is to basically keep you doing what you're doing because, like I said, the storyline that God is trying to craft for this individual, no matter how much amount of help you provide them, it's not going to change the outcome of what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, as people, look, we all got a responsibility to change, to be better, bro, to live a good life. You know what I mean? So imagine me being like the prime time robbers, Jack boy. I'm jacking everybody out here. And then, my auntie, Geraldine, she helping me out. I'm living with her, no rent. She paying for the food. And then, if my phone go out, she paying for the phone. It's like, dang, Auntie Geraldine coming in handy. But behind the scenes, I'm the handy dandy man. I'm on boom gang activities. You feel me? So how does Auntie Geraldine know? Auntie Geraldine doesn't know that I'm behind the scenes. I'm doing all these activities that in turn, in the long run, God doesn't like, so he's punishing me. But Auntie Geraldine just like, oh no, my baby YS ain't gonna struggle. Not my baby YS. I'm gonna provide for that boy. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, super fan? I'm good. So you gotta have that vision in your mind all the time when you jumping off your ship to go to this person's ship. This person could be living horribly. This person could be a horrible human, abusing animals, whatever it is. You want me to tell a joke? So I'm gonna tell you a joke, man. The joke is, be careful what you say you want, buddy. I'm gonna tell you this story. It's not my story, but it's a story. So there was a young man. So he went to this guru, right? When he went to the guru, right? The guru was successful, had a business, multi-million-dollar business. So the young man told the guru, he said, "Look, man, I wanna be just like you, man." So the guru said, "You want to be just like me, man? Why?" He's like, "Man, you got the success, you got the fame and the following. I want to be just like you, man." So the guru like, "Man, look, you want to be just like me, man? Meet me tomorrow on the beach at 3 in the morning." So the guru said, "Can you meet me at the beach at 3 in the morning?" So the young man said, "Yes, I'll be there at 3 in the morning." So the young man wakes up, he puts on his finest suit. He shows up to the beach at 3 a.m. So when he shows up to the beach, the guru, now for you that don't know what a guru is, it's like a life coach, man. A successful guy who's made it in several endeavors in life, you know what I mean? So when they get to the beach, the guru tells the young man, he say, "Look, just walk in the water with me a little bit." So they walk in the water to the point where the water's like knee high, but shin high. So then the guru says, "Man, walk further in the water with me." Now the young man who got a suit on, he's like, but why are we walking in the water, guru? Like, he said, "You say you want to be just like me, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, he's all right, now do everything I tell you. Walk further in the water with me. So they walk further in the water. When they get further to the water, water's like knee high now. So the young man thinking, he like, "Man, this guru must be crazy, man. Fool got me out here in the water, man. I told him I want to be a guru just like him. I don't want to swim." So they get to the certain part in the water, because it's the ocean where the water waist deep now. You know what I mean? So the guru look at him, he said, "You say you want to be just like me, right?" He's like, "Yeah, but I ain't know you was gonna bring me out here to swim." When he said that, the guru dunks him in the water. When the guru dunks him in the water, he's scratching, he's clawing, he can't he dang near drowning. So the guru drowning this man. He holding him on the water, holding him on the water, holding him under the water, to the point where the man damn near about to pass out. You know what I mean? And the guru lets him up. When the guru lets him up, he's like, "You see, you say you want to be just like me, but you don't know what it took to be like me. You know, if you say you truly want success that bad, then you should want success as much as you wanted to breathe just a few seconds ago." You know what I mean? So, moral of the story is, man, craft your own story, fool. You know what I'm saying? You might see somebody with the Lambo and the McLaren Speedtail and all that, and you tell them you want to be just like them. You don't know what they had to go through. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a joke or what. I wanted y'all to laugh at the part where I said he dunked them in the water. But that's a story from a motivational speaker, man. His name is Coach. You feel what I'm saying? Stop being so jealous out there too, man. Envious, man. Envy destroyed the world. Envy really destroyed the world, bro. Because even me telling y'all that little story right there, it's like it's a lot of people out here in life that just want what others got. You know what I mean? They not happy with who they are, bro. They want to be like this guy, or this girl, and it's like envy destroyed the world. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have what somebody else has unless you go and steal it. Like it's theirs. And if it's the person itself, is like, besides it not being like a material physical item, you can't get that. So what if it's someone's personality, their looks? Bro, people are so jealous over these things, bro. And it's like, if they only spent time to at least admire what they like about themselves, you feel me? But envy ruined the world, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of envious people out here that just, they always want to be like the next person. Like, bro, I don't want to be like nobody, you know what I'm saying? What I Only person I wanted to be like growing up with Kobe Bryant. That was basketball, but at the end of the day, you know, be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Look up to yourself, man. Of course, be inspired by others, though, but don't be jealous. It's a lot of jealousy in the world, man. I work in customer service, bro, and personally, I think I look decent. You know what I mean? But that's my own confidence. So, a lot of the times I see um dudes with their females. You know what I'm saying? And I would never want their females, bro. I'm just the type of guy like I don't want your girl, cause I look at it like, bro, if I can't have your girl, like I could have her sexually, but if she's willing to leave you to mess with me, I can never physically, mentally have her like here. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna do the same thing. So mentally, that's how my mind work off top. So I see a lot of dudes with their women, and it's like a dude might not want to come, to receive customer service from me because I look decent, or his girl might think I'm handsome. But it's like, bro, I don't care about your girl. I would never even want her. You feel me? But all that stems from jealousy and shit like that, man. It's like at the end of the day, I'm not trying to look a certain way because this lady's here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be liking all that situation, man. Like I even had one happen today with, it was a lady and her husband or a man or whatever. Something happened to their car, so she had to come in here because it's a little bit chilly outside. And then he came in here, but the whole time, bro, I'm playing the game. I'm not even chatting with her because I'm already knowing how dudes are thinking. You know what I mean? A dude might go to the movies and then be mad at the movie tender or cashier because the cashier look good and his girl's flirting with him or some shit. And all that is from jealousy, bro. All that stems from envy and jealousy. It's like, dang, you mad at another person for being admirable. Like, come on, fool. Yo, you gotta get over yourself. You feel me? And when I say get over yourself, it's like on a realistic note, bro. Let's be real. You honestly think that you are the most attractive person to your female on the planet? You gotta be dumb. You gotta be dumb. You feel what I'm saying? So having that understanding is like when you go out there and you see somebody that's obviously
Everybody going to
attractive,
main is open.
your girl or your man's is looking at them, bro.
Alright, I'll go, man.
At the end of the day, you don't develop this invisible war
Yeah,
with that individual just based on the fact that they're being themselves. So I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people be jealous, bro. They be envious, man. And personally, as a person, it's like, dude, there's too many people in the world for you to only think you're like the best looking. If you think like that, you crazy as shit, bro. There's too many people in the world going that way. No, there's too many people in the world to be thinking like that, man. There's a lot of people that think like
Okay,
that to where they start
we're
getting
along here.
possessive
Okay.
over others. They start just being jealous of people for looking good. It's like, who don't want to look good, bro? 18, we got a party of one entering the lot. Who don't?
Yeah, we saw that. Second one. Yeah.
Copy 50. It's like who don't want to look good, bro? Everybody want to look good. So it's like, imagine you being mad that the person you're with is admiring someone else for looking good. Why you're doing that? Because you're jealous and you're envious of that person's looks. And it's like, you don't have to be, bro. At the end of the day, if your girl walks out the house, she's gonna see a lot more people that's probably attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? Because attraction is not just a one person thing. You feel me? Like it's for whoever God gives it to, bro. Or and I don't know, man. I be seeing a lot of relationships these days where they just really not happy for real. They just together, like, and it's like, personally, I'm the type of dude. It's like, bro, I would never want your girl, bro. Like, if you got a girl and you're with her, I don't want her, bro. I don't want her because you're with her, bro. I need a girl that's single. Cause my whole mindset is like, if you go steal somebody else's girl, you can't have that girl forever. You're gonna have her for a certain amount of time, and then after that, it's like, she's gonna do the same thing, or the guy, vice versa. Cause I don't want to seem like I'm a sexist or anything, but pretty much, you know, just be content with your life, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a girl and she go out there and she see another guy, or if you got a guy and they go out there and see another girl, and they find them attractive, you don't have to hate the person. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a invisible beef with them, because they're not doing nothing but being them. They haven't even made any, moves towards your significant other. But the thing that really ruined the world is envy and jealousy, man. You'll be surprised. A lot of people are envious and very jealous of each other. Some of them they see each other every day. Some of them they see each other like regularly. You know what I'm saying? But personally, it's just don't be jealous and don't be envious, man, of nobody. Just be happy with you. And I don't know how you gotta figure that out. You gotta figure that out though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type dude, bro. Look, listen, unless you trying to flex on me, bro, I don't really want to know too much what you got going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless I
Okay,
ask,
50
if
got the block. The block.
if I don't ask, it's like, bro, you just keep doing your thing, buddy. But don't be one of those people that's out here envious of others, man. Don't envy anyone, man. Also, try not to get so attached to material things, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get so much attached to these material things, it's like that's gonna help with the envy. Why do I say that? It's like you might see your man's pull up in the AMG, and now you kind of salty because you ain't got an AMG. Now you mad at your man. Now you beefing with him. Now you thinking about how do I snake him and get an AMG. All that comes from attachment to material things, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying don't attach yourself to material things because you might have the iPhone 12 and then you see your man's with the iPhone 17. Now you want off him for the iPhone 17 because you got attached to a material item. You feel what I'm saying? So I love y'all, man. Just wanted to come in and give y'all a motivational laugh. On doing the best you can do, not giving everything to one person or a group of people. Also don't be jealous and envious. And so attached to these material things out here, man. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to the live, man. Quick little 20-second, man. Quick little dub, man. Came in here, dropped a quick little dub on y'all boys, man. And I'm out of here.